Mariah's all banged up today. Looking very... So you didn't cut your hair?
I did.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought like you can do bangs like whenever you want. I'm like, damn, that's like actually
Usually
good hair.
I can. Like I can either slick it back or like, ta-da, but I just
She's
got it cut
versatile.
today.
I like that.
Transformer.
Well, it looks nice.
Thank you.
We had a couple's little hair date. We got our hair did.
Okay, I just got my haircut done. I got my haircut done a couple days ago, right down the street. She's actually really good. You should try her out. She's really sweet too.
It's fun. It's nice. It feels good to get like a refresher.
Yeah.
Can't relate.
Kenny, what about you?
Okay, curls.
Pan to the tumbleweed on my head. Can't relate to
Your
that.
hair grows so fast.
It is. It literally does. It's like bamboo.
Mariah,
funny.
every time I see, or anytime I see any girl in bangs, it reminds me of the time where I was talking to this girl, and and she got bangs, and she was like, "Do you like me with bangs or without bangs?" Like she just asked me a question. And I was like,
There's no right answer to that.
And I was like, I
That's
like
a
you.
trap,
I like
baby.
you without bangs. And she's like, "Wow!" And we got into a 2-week fight. It was crazy.
What?
It's like, why ask the question if you don't like? If you ask a question, you want an honest answer, right?
No, I
I'm not
remember
being
when you told
mean.
me, because it was like, you were like, I like the bangs. You're asking me which I prefer. I think you look more attractive without the bangs.
You're right. Why ask
But
if
I
there's
still
one answer?
really like the bangs.
And I would actually like to bang if that's okay with you.
And it's not even like I find you more attractive. I just like
There's
you
your
ask me if I
opinion.
like the bangs or I don't like the bangs on your
Right.
face.
Why
I think
ask if you're gonna get?
and
Yeah.
honestly, I
upset.
think it's a better compliment, or it's more of a compliment if I like
When you
no
see
bang,
more of the
'cause I
face.
see more of your face.
Right.
You're not covering it up.
Okay.
Moves
Well, Bubba,
him out
what
of
do
the-
you think? With or without?
All right, guys, welcome back to Zane Heath. Roll the intro music.
It's comic time, baby. Oh, thank God you fucking said that. We gotta get out of
Whoa.
Well, welcome back to Zane Heath Unfiltered. I'm your host, Zane.
And I am Heath.
We're Kenny and Mariah.
We're Kenny and Mariah.
Zane's like, all right, let's move on.
The one with the
But
bangs
more
is Mariah.
importantly,
Boom, bangs.
More important.
And the one with the curly bangs is Kenny.
I hate my
Pack it
hair.
up, Jerry Curl.
And the one that need bangs is Zane.
It's a great day
you
for
got
bang
bangs
energy.
put in. It's all right.
Bang energy.
Not now, Kenny.
Sponsored by Bang.
God, I love that.
I love seeing the TikToks of people like making fun of people doing Bang promos.
I don't
I
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
like the bang ones. Like that, they're funny enough as is.
Yeah.
Like, does bang just not care? People are just like,
They're just like, our name's getting out there. Fuck it, whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how it all should
I mean,
be.
that's how it should be. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they're doing it right.
It works. Yeah.
I don't know what was worse, the awful like chicks trying to promote it, like
Chicks.
wearing nothing, and then like the shitty TikToks of people like trying to force it into content.
Well, the girls wearing nothing. What do you mean?
Like girls in
Like
bikinis
when
they
Bang
like.
started out, it used to like there was like Bang girls,
Yeah.
and they were like,
Heath's ex-girlfriend.
"Whoa, under the bus!"
Oh,
Yeah,
Bleep.
Bleep that out.
We ain't
Maybe
giving
she
her
was
airtime.
ambassador. She was doing
she
work.
walked.
So these TikTokers can run.
run.
You know what? So we should be thanking her. She laid out a carpet for everybody.
Did she have bangs?
Ah, Bubba.
She has bangs.
Hey, Mariah, pin it back. Pin it back.
Pin
I'm
it
like,
back.
no, she showed her whole face.
No,
was
she was more
awful.
secure.
Oh shit.
Did she have bangs? I mean, yeah, she was on the PR list, I'm sure. She's probably got a lot of
I'm
them.
sure.
I
I'm
want
sure of it.
I want a Bang promo.
Me too.
We drink it all the time.
Is this some sort of weird transition into a bang ad read?
I
no,
wish.
no.
I would.
Not-
That would have been dope.
Roll the intro.
No,
Do
I
the ad
don't
read.
know. I feel like Bang looks bad, right? Like
It's definitely not good for you.
But what is?
Right. Cocaine, heroin.
good for
Back to this conversation again.
methamphetamine. We got a lot. We got a lot on our plate and a lot in our.
Speaking
do
of
have a lot.
methamphetamines, we're going home to Florida.
Get it, Kenny. Yeah, we are all going home to Florida for Thanksgiving. And this is pre-recorded, by the way, guys, if you're listening. This is going to be coming out after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, but I think by this time we're all gonna probably be like just at a giant Florida party.
I'm going
or
to be
something.
knees deep in some gravy and turkey.
I'll be in the middle of the woods with my family.
Very good.
Celebrating Thanksgiving. Watching out
They're
for
going to
bears.
hunt their own turkeys.
It's actually scary out there. Like those bears, they get so fucking close and they're big too.
Do you have to put everything in those big bear bins?
Yes. Yeah, you can't leave one crumb of food out or they'll come right inside your tent.
Oh.
Sorry.
What would you do?
You're kind of fucked. I think one of us has a gun. Like one of us has to have a gun.
I hope.
I think
Every time people go camping, somebody has like a weapon just in case, right?
maybe
just don't go
they think
camping.
you're gonna be that person, Zane.
Me with a gun? I don't even know how to fucking
Now, a weapon.
load it.
A weapon.
I don't even know how to load it.
Like I always imagine a scene where like I don't know, it's like there's zombies or something fucking happens where we all need to protect ourselves, and Heath is like, "Here, Zane, go!" And he throws me a gun, and in that moment, I just need to know how to use this gun, and I just wouldn't
He
fucking
points
know.
it backwards like the cartoon. It's like, and he's using it with his thumb.
No, that's why I actually want to go to a gun range and practice like using a gun, because like I'll never buy one. I don't need to use it, but like when the time comes, I just need to know how to use a gun. Just
I'll
in case.
take you.
You know, you'll take me.
Yeah, I'll show you the ropes.
Can we go to the backyard and shoot like tin cans and shit?
That's pellet guns.
He has so much to
No.
learn.
Hold on, wait.
He's like, yeah, can you take me in the back and like we could shoot like GI Joes off of like the fence?
Hold on, people don't like use guns to like practice by shooting like tin cans.
It's
off-
normally like it has like a longer barrel, right? The ones when you're shooting BB guns. Is it a BB gun? I don't
I'm
I'm doing this like I know what
I
I'm
don't know. You're
holding.
the fucking gun guy. Teach these kids how to use guns.
All right, guys.
So you're gonna take the magazine.
Ask your parents if you wanna learn.
We went from Zane and Heath uneducated to Zane and Heath gun educated.
Unloaded.
Well,
Oh, both good answers.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna come up with a master class.
You wanna rock,
Zane
paper, scissors for
Hijazi's
that?
gun class.
I don't know.
I don't think that would go over too well.
The death rate for like that class, the people taking that class would be like 60%.
Hey guys, welcome to Zane Ahmed Hijazi's gun class. Where I'd rethink that one. I'd go under an alias.
I bring my little sister in as like hey guys, I have my assistant here. He's gonna help us today.
But she has like the greatest personality. She's like, "Are we all excited?"
Who's ready to shoot some stuff?
She's throwing candy at the students. Chocolates.
Oh god.
I love Florida.
Oh, I love Hidayah.
Yeah.
Like we all make fun of Hidayah so much. Hidayah too. It's the funniest fucking thing. Like the Arab jokes are so good, so good. We go so hard, like so dark with those jokes.
I feel like we all feel like I think gay jokes are hilarious. You think Arab jokes are hilarious. He thinks cowboy jokes are hilarious. Mariah Italian
Does he?
jokes.
doesn't know how to like.
Gay Arab cowboy.
New people watching this are like, what?
Heath with cowboy jokes, Mariah Bang jokes. Everybody's got their thing.
Wrong person.
Oh yeah, that's yours.
Oh, hold on. You're talking about the energy drink.
I was talking about
Right.
you being Muslim. Oh shit, guys.
Oh fuck.
This is the episode we get canceled.
Yeah.
What the
Here we go.
Honestly,
hell?
you know what? Honestly, this is Zane Heath Unfiltered. I don't fucking care anymore.
How many times
I
we're going to
don't care.
remind people with this episode?
If you're tuning in now, you're watching Zane and Heath. You're tuning in to Zane and Heath.
Somebody's gonna be saying
This is
something
Zane and Heath
stupid.
Unfiltered, guys, what do you expect? People were like, okay.
Maybe we need to be saying cancelable stuff because that will bring in people to say, "Oh, what do they say? That's so bad. Let me be offended," and then they go watch it.
Let me
Maybe
be
it's
offended.
Like a good.
What's the
in the
worst thing
mood.
you got?
Exactly. What's the worst thing I got? Oh, are you waiting? Okay, I have a lot to say.
Oh yeah.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness we have a podcast to run.
Whammo!
What do you, like? I feel like when we're all 35, 40, and if we're still doing this shit, we're just gonna be
Oh,
like it's just
please no.
no filter.
Where do
Like,
you see
literally.
yourself in like 10 years, honestly?
in 10 years?
Like, do you have a goal, like a plan, something you're like trying to like?
I don't have a fucking plan now. I have no idea what's gonna happen.
I didn't even know we were recording this episode. Then.
Like to me, like shit could go so bad where we can't even have the freedom to do this shit. Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah, but in a
Preach.
perfect world, where would you want to be?
Hopefully doing this, I feel like we all have fun doing this. You know, I hope we continue to do like this shit. You know?
Podcast or just
Yeah.
internet?
Our kids are the guests.
Podcast. I mean,
Oh my god.
10
my
more
God.
years. I was
A
gonna say we'd be
10-year-old.
like,
Yeah.
We have Kenny's son as the guest.
He's 20 because he adopts a 10-year-old.
I used to be good. Like I was fine with kids. I mean, like I feel like kids liked me. I was a camp count. That was probably technically my first job.
You
I was
were
like
both
a
camp
counselor.
counts?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Did you get fired too?
Nope, because the kids liked me.
They
Well-
liked me too. They actually liked me
He
They
got
love, they love,
I touched them, and I'm pretty sure they
touch
touched
them
me.
too.
No.
Oh shit!
All right, that's number 2. All right, let's keep going.
We are on a
check
roll,
that
baby.
off.
Check that off. A cancellation to-do list.
So how was your camp counselor experience?
I can't even say that I was a real counselor. I was a CIT. I was a counselor in training, which was pretty much like it was like the grunt work. Like the counselors would just be like, I don't know, I guess the kids can play like kickball today, and then it would be our job to like play kickball with them
they
and
sneak
do
cigarettes on the side.
the counselors.
Yeah.
I was like the kids. I was like they were 5 to 7 years old.
You were selling them.
You said, how old were you guys when you were camp counselors?
I was
Camp.
going into high school, so I was 13.
Yeah, I think I was 14.
They gave you those jobs as 13-year-olds?
It's like a volunteer thing. Yeah, you get.
Yeah, but like to take
Yeah.
care of kids when you're 13, I
So-
feel like it's so
I started
young.
babysitting when I
Babysit.
was 12.
How screwed up is this? The camp that I would be a counselor in training at, they made my mother pay $100 a week for me to be a counselor there, so I could get $75 back.
What?
What?
So you did it for free.
Did my mom do that
Literally.
too? Because I was
That's
a
so
CIT
backwards.
for the city also.
Oh,
My God.
I was the CIT of the city.
Was that their trick
Keith
into making you
Hussar for
think?
CIT of the city.
Was that a trick to make you think that you need us? You
It's
gotta
a,
pay
it's a
for
way
this.
for your mom to like help you out without being like,
Your
Yeah.
mom probably
money.
paid more, and they were like, "You'll get $75 out
Yeah.
of this." So you made
So that wasn't
nothing.
even labor.
shit.
That was worse than labor. You had to pay.
But I
So
think
then-
that was because child labor laws. Like
Yeah,
you couldn't
right,
like
sure.
actually like employ people like you regularly employ
like,
people because I was
voluntary.
14. So it was just like, oh, it's a camp. You're paying to
Yeah.
go here, but like you'll get some of the money back. But you would only get $75 back if you scored high on your evaluation every week. Bitch, I got a perfect score every week.
Oh, Kenny,
Oh,
Alan.
I felt so good. Oh, if you didn't, you would get $50.
It's because you were tall.
My mom must have been pissed when I got fired if she was paying for me to have that job.
Oh my
God.
goodness.
Yeah. She's like all that down the
You
drain.
probably had to keep paying after you got fired
Yeah.
until they found someone new.
It's
Were
in
your
the
camps
contract.
like rivals?
Yeah, what were you?
Correct me if I'm wrong. Weren't you adventure camp?
I went to adventure camp
Oh, that
like
sounds fun.
myself.
Okay, the camp that I was a counselor at was called Camp Adventure. So
That's that
you
knockoff
know, yeah,
shit.
you know. We came first. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I
Adventure
honestly
camp
don't
sounds
know.
more like.
It sounds like we'd be rivals though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
Jesus.
a counselor for aquatics camp.
That's the one that
You could.
Wait, really?
You could swim? Like aquatics camp? Like
Water those.
water stuff?
Baby, I was facilitating and watching, making sure everybody's doing their thing. I wasn't in the water.
So you were a lifeguard?
We about to do
Not
50
quite.
laps and
No underwater breathing apparatuses.
apparatuses.
So you couldn't like you could. Do you think you could have saved the kid that was drowning in the middle of the lake?
Yes.
He goes, yeah. I mean, like if I wanted to, if he wasn't a brat.
If he was like really, really drowning, because I don't like fuck around with them.
I
Like,
don't see.
I just picture some kid like gasping for air, and you'd be like, "Are you joking, Timmy? Timmy,
It's
you don't
always
look
Timmy.
doesn't look
That's
real.
what I would
Come
do.
on.
That's what I would do. You're kidding, right?
Very funny."
this is for a TikTok, right? Y'all trying to get my reaction.
Oh my god.
I just
It's
don't.
2008. This
I don't
is for
see
a
it.
TikTok.
I don't see a 13-year-old like going into the water and saving a kid. Like I would just be like I feel like a 13-year-old would just go, "Someone's drowning!" Like you would just
like
point at the
realistically,
kid.
like there
and-
was lifeguards all around. I would have just been like,
Oh, okay. So it was like very.
yeah, it was like a city pool.
Got it.
I read this article that somebody just broke like the Guinness World Record in Egypt for like most time spent underwater.
Okay.
It was like 145 hours.
Jesus.
Wait,
How
Like-
long was David Blaine when he was under? Or hold on, he held. Wait, he held his.
No.
He did not hold his breath for
Oh,
100.
Zane. Oh, Zane.
He
Okay.
held his breath.
Okay,
for
I don't fucking know. People are crazy.
People are
Yo,
crazy.
it's 2020.
crazy.
You never know what
You
can
never
happen.
know.
There's someone that can hold their breath for like 20 minutes. I know that's not 145
So
hours.
it's not it's not crazy to think that somebody could hold it for 145 hours.
Underwater.
What if they have like some hole in their neck that nobody can fucking see that they can like breathe through like gills? I don't.
Aliens.
Come on.
Yep.
I think you're
Aliens.
describing the plot of Aquaman. No.
Aquaman.
Aquaman!
How do you think they got the Aquaman
I
like
love
idea? Probably
Aquaman!
somebody was
It's
like
this guy.
Aquaman. Who fucking knows?
He was trying to do 150 hours underwater, but
Couldn't even
he
get there.
had to tap out. But he still broke the record. The record before was 142 hours, so he did 145.
Was
incredible.
he deep?
I don't think he went super deep. I mean, it was in the Red Sea, but it's funny. I mean, he must be a diver because he got engaged to his fiance that had an engagement ceremony underwater.
Wow.
Pretty crazy.
Oh, damn,
That's
that's
really cool.
Look at
Okay,
them.
wait,
Look at them
wait
down
a
there.
second. When he'd be sleeping underwater, because he has to sleep, obviously,
Yeah.
right? Were there other divers there just making sure his tank was like not going out while he was sleeping?
Yeah, there were definitely people that were like
Checking in
that
on
were
him.
checking in
That
periodically.
doesn't count
Could
for
you
me.
imagine how scary that would be to wake up underwater?
Oh god.
How would you not be confused?
Yeah, I feel like I'm in a dream.
He probably meditates a lot.
After
He
he
probably
got
meditates so much,
Yeah.
like David Blaine.
I was gonna say you have to like, really like find your center once you're down there. That'd be
Like,
really
yeah,
creepy.
just like floating there and just
Yeah.
like,
Have you been like scuba diving?
no, I don't think I want to.
It is the most peaceful
Oh, it's insane.
yet scariest thing at the same exact time.
There's no way. Oh, so it's like flying. So
No.
it's like peaceful for me, but like I'm about to die.
No. Like it's like beautiful. Like it feels like nothing you've ever experienced.
Totally different world.
But then as soon as you like go from like, wow, look at the pretty kelp and the fish.
Oh, something could
Holy
happen.
shit, I could die any second.
Because if something happens to my tank, I won't be able to make it to the top.
Baby, you gonna catch the bends. So if you try to
Mhm.
They said once he was done, like all was said and done, they had to get like the medical people to examine him because they said that he had lost important compounds in his blood, like being down there for so long.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
So
Like-
maybe if he stayed down there a little longer, he would have actually turned into Aquaman.
He would have just turned into a little guppy.
imagine the pruny fingers on that guy.
Oh my
That'd be
god.
prune.
Awesome.
That's
That's
prune
like
for
thinking.
life.
So sensitive.
Yeah.
Like I did scuba diving in Aruba recently, and I was down there for maybe an hour, and after 30 minutes I was like, okay, I'm done. Like I like mentally I
Right.
was like, I have to go back up. Like this is like
Oh, wait,
this
you
is
were
too much.
you were underwater. You didn't go up once for a whole
Mm-mm.
hour.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Oh,
done-
hell
He's
no.
done longer. He's scuba certified. I'm not. I just took one class. We had to learn like
Ooh.
in the pool, and then they took us straight to the ocean. And like we went down, we saw like a shipwreck and like
Yo, but
fish
they-
and stuff. But it's like
It's a fake shipwreck. It's like
Right, they
man-made.
just-
No,
like,
a lot of
it's a
people
prop.
do fake shipwrecks.
Oh, okay. I mean, I get it. It's
Oh, really?
exciting.
Like they'll purposefully sink a ship to have
Mhm.
it be like a
oh, interesting.
something to go down.
Does it
and
look
see.
like a pirate ship? Or is it like a yacht?
There's like
or
a
something?
treasure chest.
It's like it's a dinghy. You're just like, all right, look at that.
Dinghy.
How is that not
Great.
just considered littering? Like, why are you putting shit in the ocean?
Yeah,
Like,
we're gonna
what-
make it something for people to look at under
Yeah,
here.
we're gonna make it a tourist attraction. Like, what?
It's like you guys seen the videos and like YouTube videos of like if you go deep underwater, like in this like cave, there's just
Yeah.
like a whole nother world undersea that nobody's been in yet. Where
Like the
there's
Marianas
actual
Trench?
yeah, like that's fucking insane. Like, do you think there's actually anything crazy down there? I feel like it would have come up by now.
It would have popped up and checked in.
I just saw a video today actually of something. They took like a deep sea explorer thing down there
With
underwater.
like a little egg pod that like
Yeah, it was one of those things, and they saw what looked like. You guys are gonna fight. It looked like a megalodon, like this giant beast shark.
Well, I mean that it did exist. Like sharks that big did exist.
We
Back in the
think,
day.
right? Like we've never like physically seen one, but it was on video. This thing that was like over 60 feet long, like gigantic, and we don't know what the animal is.
A lot of videos come up like that, like washed ashore, like these weird
Yeah.
creatures that have never been seen before. Like
Giant
obviously
squid.
some of them are fake, but a lot of them like are just extraterrestrial.
But then you got people like posting like the mermaid videos.
Yeah.
yeah,
And you're like,
but it is
okay.
crazy. We've only discovered like a certain percentage of the ocean.
Yeah.
I know it's weird too because like having things wash up on shore is extra strange because I feel like I get it, like it's super deep and we haven't gone as deep as the ocean goes and whatever, like to find things down there there's a lot of headlines when like, oh, like new species discovered,
Yeah.
super deep, but like to have it wash up on shore, that's kind of weird.
It is
That we
weird.
like haven't seen this before and it just like
Yeah.
yeah.
ended up on the shore.
For it to float up from wherever it was
Yeah.
way
Yeah.
down
And
there,
there's
not be eaten on the way up by anything else,
Yeah.
get to the middle of the ocean because I'm sure it's deep down there, and then float all the get the fuck
just
out of
just
here.
to die on shore. Like shit.
What's the number of species that haven't been even like found yet? Like the
500 billion.
500
if we haven't,
billion.
Zane, if we haven't found them, we don't
How do we
know how
know?
many
Yeah.
there are.
Well, no, there's a number that they've come up with of how many
How
many
would
like
we know?
No, they've said that they found like I don't want to say the number. Like we've only discovered 5% of the
exactly.
ocean.
That's what I meant to say. That's what I
Right,
meant. Like
right.
there's like a huge percentage still like we don't even know fucking
Yeah.
It's
out
crazy.
there.
Like we have no idea what's underwater.
And we have the audacity to make underwater hotels. What the fuck? What the fuck are we thinking?
I'm just like
we have
just-
underwater cities, but Atlantis.
No, that's so stupid. You're asking. It's like Shark Tale. You know, they make an underwater city. Well, it's with fish,
It's like Shark Tale. They have an underwater car wash for whales.
So they said
But there's like sharks on the other end, and they're always gonna come. Like you know they're gonna come at some point. So why would you make this underwater hotel? You know, like Kraken's gonna come out at some point.
It does look really beautiful. The underwater hotel.
Oh yeah, they look really cool.
Imagine you're sleeping and you're like, this is beautiful, and just
Turn
a
over.
crack, just one crack, and you're like, we gotta get out of here now.
we whatchamacallit, Mr. Beast tried to do a video that was
Yes.
like 24 hours underwater, and he used it for the title, but he didn't do it. So like just I couldn't even
familiar.
do 24 hours.
Every one of my YouTube videos. We don't say like I did this. It's like trying.
I actually think he was like, I spent 24 hours under. I don't even know what like the title was, but he like didn't do it. He's like it was really hard. He was starting to feel like shortness of breath and whatever. Like this guy was
Right.
under there for.
I feel like panic just sets in.
Days.
Why don't we do that shit? Why don't we do crazy stuff like that?
Zane, you're worried about stepping into the woods.
No, I'm not.
Spending
No,
24
not-
hours
not-
straight
not-
underwater.
No, not.
I forgot about that. Nah.
I just want to have fun again.
Let's go underwater. Let's try to have fun underwater.
Would you go scuba diving?
Yeah. I feel like I have to. I've done like skydiving. Skydiving is fucking terrifying. So I was like, I might as well go do everything.
I want to go lobster diving.
What?
Lobster diving. So is it scuba diving, but you just
No,
grab
so
lobsters?
pick up a
while scuba
lobster.
diving?
so Reed, who I've been hanging out with
Mm-hmm.
lately, he just
close
does
are
so
you?
much. Like, you guys getting pretty close?
Yeah.
He's probably like my best friend.
Cool. Okay, continue.
We should have
Wow.
him as a guest. Yeah, no, we've just been hanging out a lot lately. He's very adventurous and he's like super outdoorsy and
That's
everything
nice.
that I like in a friend.
Yeah.
And like he's just like really
I
is
get
there
it.
for me all the
I
time.
guess if I had a friend
Caught in
like
a
that, I would
rat
hang out with him a lot too.
Caught in a rat romance. That's right. But he goes lobstering a lot. I don't even know the name.
Lobster diving.
That's how cool he is.
lobster diving. Is it lobstering or lobster diving?
I think it's lobstering. Can we check that?
Yeah.
Is it like crabbing? Like I've been crabbing.
No, you've been crabby lately.
And
I've been
Zane's had the
crab-
crabs.
Correct.
I was really
Correct.
about it. Okay, wait a second. What's crabs? Actually, what's crabs? Like what the term crabs? What is that? Like technically?
If I was to guess,
We gotta guess. Can you look up crabs?
My search history is just gonna be.
Oh, it's pubic lice. Oh, I guess I
that makes
should have
sense.
known that. Yeah.
I guess I should have known that. My pubes are pretty licey. Like, what?
So if you have lice on your head, most likely you could probably get on.
You
your
probably
pubes
got
then.
crabs, right?
Okay, but I've never had lice. So I've had 9 root canals, but no lice.
I feel like they are
Him
a
and
different.
you and your teeth.
They're a different. It's a different form of lice. I think they're different.
I think they bite harder.
They're the sexual lice. They're the lice that like to be around. The
They're
genitals.
lice, but they're like sexier.
Yeah. they're just in your hair, like
Just giving
You
you,
know?
giving like massaging the bottom of your neck. They're like, hey, you had a long day.
just up on top of your head. I'm just a bachelor.
But all the other lice are like, yo, you're in the wrong spot.
Yeah.
They're like, it's down
Yo,
there.
No, the boy
Downstairs.
lice
Wrong
are
party.
grabbing hair like those.
Full of hair.
Just operating it like Ratatouille, just pulling.
Your legs are like.
Oh fuck.
Oh my god! And that concludes our sexual education format of Unfiltered.
I hope you all learned something.
Yeah,
Comment down below one thing you learned so far.
comment down below on all the factual things you've learned, because that's what people come here for.
I mean, sex ed doesn't even.
Guys, what if we
talk
come up
about
with
that.
paragraphs in like under our YouTube video, just like crabs, definition of crabs. We just give it like a long.
How to pronounce it?
Guys, just a quick disclaimer. Like, Kenny, yes, he's a fact checker, but we didn't know we were going to ask about crabs. So he can't be like, okay, crabs and this and underwater and how many species are left.
It's like you can't win. I swear, if I knew off the top of my head, they'd be like, "Ooh, someone's had
Whatever.
crabs." Like, I'd be like,
yeah. I'll look it up real quick.
Kenny was
Oh, I got
clearly
it.
trying to
5,
avoid the question. He didn't say
4,
anything. He was just
3.
looking at his computer.
I'm gonna be like completely honest. Can I see a picture of pubic lice?
"Oh God."
Jesus,
What?
Zane.
Oh my god, they probably like glitter too. They probably like flutter with it.
Wait, where was I? I was talking about going lobstering.
Yeah.
It is lobstering, by the way. there's a verb to lobster, and that's
Right.
to catch
Fact
lobsters.
checker.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kenny.
Thank you, Kenny.
Right,
Really
check that
appreciate it.
off.
And so, yeah,
Check that
sorry
off.
guys, we are all over the place. It is so hard for him to fact check everything
No, we're not.
we say.
I think we're doing good.
We literally haven't
Good.
hit one topic that we came into this preparing for.
Yeah, but nobody knows that though.
No.
Way to ruin it. He's got me doing like a bunch of like crazy shit. So he asked me to do that. I'm not quite ready because they don't use like a scuba tank or anything. They just like dive down and hold their breath.
Oh no, I couldn't.
Swim all the way down, but where they're going is like in Catalina, where it's like super great white shark infested. And like they're just like diving down into the water and got little wetsuits on. They're just like, let's go catch a lobster.
Like,
Go to Red Lobster
Yeah,
and like
do you
order
eat
it.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can go to Red Lobster. You can pick out your little lobster from the tank. It's just as fun, I promise.
And
you
get
get
a cheddar
meal.
cheese biscuit.
Yeah, and
Do
the
they
cheddar
still
cheese
have that?
biscuits.
Do they still
I don't know
have
if you can
that?
still pick your lobster.
No, a lot of places like remember the grocery stores used to have that?
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
You
yeah.
could like walk up to like
Yeah.
Why
the,
don't they
the
have
seafood
that
section
anymore?
because
Somebody
people were
probably
like freaking
complained.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But all
It's
the
so
dead
sad.
fish that's like sitting in front
Yeah,
of them.
but they're
doesn't freak
alive
them.
and they're taking them in the back. Like you could see it happening.
Yeah.
Oh, so maybe kids started like.
No,
freaking
probably
out.
adults.
Yeah.
Kids are like,
Adult-
I remember being a kid. Put it in the pot.
It is crazy. We all have like a perfect like memory
of
of
that.
being on the glass go
Yes.
and
Yeah.
tapping it. It's like
it is weird.
dark blue water. It's like dark blue, like
Yeah,
the ocean.
yeah.
And they always had their like little pincers fucking
Oh,
taped
the,
up.
They were
rubber banded.
I
Oh.
wonder how they're
And
doing.
it was the Karens. It was like, my kids does not need to see this, but we had no idea what was happening.
Oh my god. I know. I remember that at Publix. Like I would always
Yeah.
walk by and I would look at the little guys moving around.
Oh, call out Publix. Okay.
Called out.
Call them
Shit.
out.
Getting back to my Florida roots.
Lobster murderers.
Mhm.
Publix.
You ever seen the videos of the people taking them like like you ever seen the videos of like them throwing crabs like in the pot?
Oh,
Like a
they're trying to escape.
Like they're
That's
putting live
terrifying.
crabs, like dumping them into boiling water, like
And they're
in a
fighting
big old
back.
like gumbo pot.
They're like this.
like
And they get surprised.
just grabbing.
Bitch,
It's-
I would too.
it is-
I know.
They're
but
so
these
smart.
people get so surprised when a crab is jumping out of the pot and jumps up and grabs like the nose of the human that's like pouring it. in this
Underwater
dead
animals
pot.
are
There's
on
the-
some other level. Like, why are they so smart?
How can they breathe underwater? Like,
I was
No,
gonna
I'm
say.
saying they're so intelligent. A lot of like sea
Yeah.
animals are the most intelligent
Octopus?
animals. Octopi.
Oh my god.
what's the other one that's like insanely smart?
Is it
Like dolphin? Dolphin are crazy
dolphin,
Oh,
smart.
yeah.
seal? I feel like.
You know who's the smartest animals? Pig.
Pigs are pretty smart.
Pigs are smart.
Very smart
Yeah.
animals.
I always get like I got this like love hate thing for eating meat and wanting to go vegan.
Yeah, it is a love hate thing because
Like-
I love animals so much.
There was this one TikTok like this pig was like cuddling up, like treated like a dog, would jump into the bed at night, cuddling, giving kisses.
And then it turned into a plate of bacon in the end, right? Because that's how TikTok is.
They're fucked up.
It's like a TikTok recipe for
Relentless.
bacon that starts with the live animal. It's just
Yeah.
like,
See, I could no.
oh fuck that. No.
That's
Ew.
like part of the reason why. Fun fact: this is a part of the reason why, in the Muslim culture, and guys, again, this is just what I was told, so don't attack me. That's why pigs are like a sin. It's like it's a sin to eat pig in the
Right.
Muslim culture because it's like they're very smart animals. They like eat their own shit, and it's like they're not the cleanest animals, but they're like smart. So it's like we shouldn't be eating like very smart animals.
Can't be that smart if you're eating your own goddamn shit. Sounds pretty dumb to me.
Well, they're pigs. They're
If you saw me eating my own shit, you'd be like, "You're pretty damn dumb."
Hey, if you were alive, if you were born and you were in a pen and all you had was shit to eat, you'd probably eat the shit.
I don't know. I don't
Since
think
you
I
have
would.
such love and affection for animals now, you should understand that.
I think I just
All
free
there
them.
was was
Let them
shit.
bitches go. Go eat your poop outside the pen.
Oh my god, such a love-hate relationship with
No, but
pigs.
yeah, like I love food.
I feel like it goes back to that whole like ignorance is bliss thing.
Yeah.
Like if you honestly, because I know like my mom's a vegan. She's been a vegan for a very long time, and I know it was just spurred by her looking up and watching those videos that are all over the internet that are that they're
So
out there.
sad.
Like yes, and
It
if you
is
go and
horrible.
watch them, you're gonna feel very uncomfortable. And I know I would. I totally know I would. Did you guys ever go to like Miami? And I would go to Lincoln Road,
Mhm.
and there would be like PETA representatives with monitors like on the street of Lincoln Road, just totally broadcasting like the whole meat
they have that
things.
on Hollywood. They have the anonymous mask on,
right?
And they all stand away from each other and have this TV playing in front of them. It's like a cult. It's like crazy.
It is like the saddest thing to see when they're like all the pigs are like piled up in the van, in that big ass tractor trailer.
I know there wouldn't be a big supply of it, but I wish there was a way where like they live their life, they die of old age. The second they die, then they could take them.
There's definitely a more humane way to do all this stuff.
Yeah, like don't I can't believe people sign up to. I don't want to talk. I can't talk about this.
No, I know. I completely agree with that. Like there is.
You love to see it. You love to see it.
We love to see it.
I feel like I could be a pescatarian.
Pack it up, Charlotte.
I was a pescatarian for a very long time.
He was a huge pesky. Yeah, he was a pesky for a while.
No, it started out as a bet, and then I kind of like really got into like the culture and like the lifestyle of being a pescatarian. And then as soon as I started eating meat again, I got sick to my stomach.
Yeah, your body adjusts.
Yes.
I felt awful. Like I could not get used to it, and it took like a couple weeks.
Is it you just get like stomach aches when you ate like meat?
Yeah, I would feel just like nauseous. Like it just wasn't sitting right. My stomach was like tossing and turning.
You have to ease into it.
It's
just
the same
like
thing with dairy. I mean, our bodies already are not like made to process dairy. Like so, whenever people cut out dairy from their challenge accepted.
I would like to get to a point like I think the way that the animals are slaughtered is so inhumane and just completely wrong. The way that they do it, it's just done in a way that they can get it done quicker, easier to make more money.
They haven't gotten any better with that. I feel like don't they have like strict laws now with that shit?
Yeah, but not necessarily. Like you could say, what is it? Cage-free chickens. Yeah, they're not in these tiny little cages, but they're all smashed into one giant room.
Oh,
like,
that's what
it's just like
is.
just like loopholes.
Yeah,
like it
like
doesn't
semantics.
actually mean anything.
Yeah.
It's all super disgusting and it's awful to think about, and I try not to. But I would like to get to a point where the meat that I do eat is something that I killed myself.
That's why you want to go lobstering. Do you eat the lobsters that you?
Yeah,
you do. Okay. I mean, you've been doing a lot of like death-defying stuff lately. I feel like
I've been adventurous, baby. I've been doing my thing.
Reed has rubbed off like
Reed is also a professional stuntman, so that's why you're getting into, which is pretty cool. It's kind of hot.
He's like, Reed?
No, you.
No, you doing the same exact thing he does.
You trying your best.
You trying to be like Reed is so hot.
Yeah, I tried surfing.
Oh yeah, we did the beach
mountain
cleanup.
biking.
That was fun.
It was really
Beach
cool.
cleanup.
Yeah. I caught my first you.
What is that?
I don't know. I think the locals say it. That's it.
If I was to fact check that, how would I spell it?
YEWWW.
Oh, okay.
Actually, try it. I'm curious what would come up.
So like surfing
catching a you. You know how every surfer's like, it's the most peaceful thing. Like, probably just getting out on the water.
Yeah.
You know,
just like drink a couple brewskis, just hit your board,
just be fucking mellow and just send it. Like, I never understood like the whole peacefulness of like being out in the ocean because it is terrifying.
Yeah.
And it is the perfect mix of thinking you're about to die. I could get eaten by a shark, but this is the coolest feeling I've ever felt.
Yeah. And if you do get bit by a shark and you survive, that's such a cool fucking story
and then you get a documentary made about you and you just become even more successful.
Cool as shit.
Exactly.
Either way, you're cool as shit.
Going down to Venice, though, I've been down to Venice Beach before and around the Malibu. Or was it Venice or Malibu?
We were in Malibu that
time.
Malibu.
Going down to Malibu. I've been to Malibu before, but not at the beach. It is like literally being on a movie set. Like everybody's bleach blonde. Super. No, I'm talking about the people.
Yeah.
Everyone's bleach blonde.
Me too.
Like
yeah. Like you walk out.
They're all super tan. They all have their surfboards. Everybody's barefoot. Everybody's like dirty and sandy, and they like
they're changing in the back of their vans.
Yes, they're all They all just like throw on their little like I call them drug rugs. I don't know what you guys call them. Like
drug rugs.
It's like the
it's a blanket.
Like the privacy.
It's either like the blanket or drug rug. I meant is like the big hoodie that you put on that stoner jacket. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
Right. It's the same material. I don't know why I said that, but they use their blankets and they change, and everyone's in the back of their trunks, and they all talk exactly like you would think a Malibu surfer would talk. It's so cliche over there. I could not believe it was real.
The guy that recognized us when he was driving by, literally.
What was his name?
Oh my god!
Like Scooter or something?
Yes.
My name's Scooter.
fuck? It was
Skeeter,
something like that.
Scooter?
Like something
Skeeter, I think something.
like bleach, like what bleach blonde hair, like yellow. These beautiful like green eyes,
Everybody looks like that.
tan, and he's just like, "Yo, Heath, what's up, bro? You out here? You surf too?" I was like, "Oh, it's my first time." He's like, "Whoa, well, get out there and shred, bro. Big fan. Like, go rip it." And like, it was just
They
like,
all
Do
talked
you think
like
when
that.
women are
It
like
felt-
pregnant when they go in the ocean, it like those cells just go in, and like that's why they're all like that?
that ocean lifestyle.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's
There's gotta be something in the ocean.
nurture over
Something
nature.
in the water.
Yeah.
There must
And a
be
little bit of
something
sand
in
too.
the
It's like it has
water.
to be a little bit of sand going up there too.
Instead of sugar
So
and spice and
interesting.
everything nice,
Yeah.
it's like sand and water and everything tubular.
So interesting how cliche everybody is.
I
Yeah,
know.
it's
That
such
yeah.
blew my
it's-
mind, right?
In the best way. I love it though. It's
Yeah,
like
it's so
I love
cool.
to see it.
It's good to know that stereotypes are alive and well, right?
Yeah, right.
Love it.
It's just interesting to see like other like communities that I don't typically see.
Right.
Yeah.
AKA
It was
us,
definitely a
us
culture
going back to
shock.
Florida.
Yeah.
We're like, whoa, it's
I am
crazy
so
here.
excited to go back. I feel like I haven't been home in I don't know how long.
I know. Yeah.
Have I been home at all? I don't remember last time I was home. I
You
can't
went to
remember.
visit Hidayah, not recently, but like a few months back.
Oh, I did. Yeah. That was last time. It
Mhm.
was around when? It was before the Drake video. Yep, you're right. Good.
Go, Devin.
timeline.
Good assistant.
It was right
Mhm.
before the pop star video was in. I went home.
Oh, I was gonna say you're gonna see a lot of your family this
He's
time
gonna go to
because
the bathroom.
you're going to a wedding.
No, I'm actually good for the bathroom. I got probably like 5 more minutes in me. Yeah, I'm going home. We're gonna go to my brother's wedding,
Yeah.
which is still blowing my mind. Like I can't picture it.
Your
Like,
brother's getting married,
Weird.
and
This
he's gonna
is-
probably have babies within the next couple of years.
I know.
No.
Oh my god! What I'm nervous for you about is that fucking speech you have to make.
Dude, trust
my
me,
That's like
I've
the only thing
watched,
I can think of.
I've
If
watched countless YouTube videos. I'm like, how to do best man speech. How best man speech.
how to write one. How do I start?
Yeah, I was trying to eat my breakfast, and you're like making me watch these videos with you. I'm like, Heath, this is making me lose my appetite. These are awful. They're all awful.
I just don't
He's
get
like,
it.
funny
Right.
best man speeches.
Because it's so bizarre. Like I personally hate speeches at weddings.
It's like
it just-
cringy. It's
it
never-
drags on. People don't know what you're talking about. Everybody's sitting there like sidebarring, not paying attention, and it's just like I don't know. It's like a waste of time. If you
Yeah.
have something meaningful to say to that person,
Write them a letter.
do it alone.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
I just want to let you know I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
I mean, like whatever it is. This is it. Look at me. I have something to say. And it's just like I don't know. It's like I don't know. It's a weird attention thing. Like
yeah.
It
And
is
every-
I
because-
never would have thought the girl I sat next to in 7th grade on a whim I would be
Every
standing
time.
next to.
Every single
And they
one.
always
On her wedding
the
day.
beginning is always them like when so and so asked me, I was so honored I broke down in tears. Like it's such an honor to like stand up in front and just like make it about you.
But
I'm
you
like,
know
Right,
what?
it's their
I
5
know-
minutes of fame.
I know you
yeah.
guys love each other, and I'm so proud of you guys getting together. But girl, remember at the end of the day, Pi Kappa Alpha. It's what we do. We're sisters. I was like, shut
it's
the
all
fuck
inside
up.
jokes, like jokes that nobody else in the audience.
Yeah.
They're just like,
Nobody
"Yeah."
cares.
That's why
Nobody
I totally
cares.
agree. Like no speeches at
And
my wedding.
it's like a roast.
It'd be
The-
better
the,
if
the
it
best man
actually was
speech
a
is like a
roast.
roast.
Yeah, and
I know.
how many of those like turn into actual fights because you say something that's not supposed to be said?
Best man, better man.
I was saying I think I'd rather have a roast at my wedding. Like bride and groom sit there.
I don't
and
think
then,
you want that on a wedding day.
and then whoever, but you have a good sense of humor. Like
Yeah.
whoever wants to sign up can sign up, say a couple things, and then everybody laughs and that's it. Like that'd be so funny.
It would be
I'm
fun.
just like, but it's weird to me because I haven't had something in the last I don't know how many years that has made me feel older. Like I feel like I've been like kind of in this place in my life where I'm just like kind of stuck.
yeah.
And this is like, holy shit! Now I have a brother that's gonna be married. Like I have a
Mhm.
married brother,
Yeah.
and like that makes me feel older.
Yeah.
It's all about you.
It is.
Just keep
It's
that
all
mentality when
about-
you're giving your
it's all about
speech.
you, you fucking selfish.
Right. Look at me. Hold on.
Look at me, ding, ding, ding.
So
ding.
proud of you guys, but you guys make me feel fucking old. So
My sister's getting married too, and she's almost gonna be 40. Like this is gonna be my first like real, true wedding. I feel like that I'm going to.
I love weddings so much.
I don't like the idea of them. I really don't.
I think it's beautiful, and I think it's something that everybody gets to look forward to
Yeah.
and celebrate. But I feel like people in their mind have seen so many like Pinterest weddings
Right.
and thinks it needs to like they have to compete or like if they don't have this or spend this much money, that it's not going to be meaningful.
Right.
And like
Yeah, it doesn't have to be anything crazy.
Yeah. That's
Like-
what's good about like the mentality of my sister. She's very like, I'm just gonna do what's easy. What am
Right.
I gonna have a
everybody
good
else,
time with? What
yeah.
is everyone else gonna have a good time with? Make it easier on everyone. I don't want it to be stressful for
Right.
anyone.
And
Like,
that's
I
why
don't
you
know-
rent out Saddle Ranch, and then you
I
just
don't know
have it
how
there.
people have destination weddings. I just went to a destination wedding,
expensive.
and my cousin, the bride, she was like, "So would you guys ever do destination?" We're all like, "Hell no!" And she was like, "I would never do this if I knew what I had to go through." She was like,
Yeah.
"I would not have done it." She was like, "It was amazing.
Just
It was
too
so much
too
fun.
expensive, I feel like,
It's
too.
expensive, and not everyone
Right.
can make it. And it's
Yeah.
like it's a hassle. It really is. It's beautiful.
But I feel
it's so
like
much fun.
a lot of people do destination weddings
As an
to
excuse.
limit the people.
Yeah, it's a good excuse.
Right?
Because
But
they
it's still
know a lot,
expensive.
right? No, it's obviously yeah.
Because
it's
most
really
people can't
expensive.
afford to like go all the way out there and
Mm-hmm.
like spend thousands of dollars on a hotel and all this shit just to go to a wedding.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like,
But our good friend back home, Amanda, she's gonna be getting married soon.
oh yeah,
Oh
Oh my
wow.
God.
That's crazy. Like one of our really good friends is like getting married.
just everybody's getting fucking
And
married.
I was talking to her about it. I was like, what are you thinking? Like, you guys gonna do like something big, like backyard? Like she's just like, we're gonna do something incredibly small. And I would rather my parents like, cause they're gonna be helping out with the wedding and like paying for the fees.
Yeah.
And she was just like, I don't care to have this extravagant wedding. Like, I would much rather have the money to like
Buy a
help
house.
with like a house or
Yeah.
like stuff that would like
Yeah, be realistic.
support like
Yeah.
our marriage in a more meaningful way than just like a big celebration that
the last one day.
For someone like me, like being Italian, like your wedding day is the biggest night of your life. Like
Yeah.
big Italian weddings are so important in my family.
Like
and like
expected.
right,
That's
they're
cra-
expected and they're super fun and they're always like I don't know. I have so many to go to. Like
What
I've
do
only
you
done
have,
3
25
so
cousins?
Yeah, there's so many. We've only
Jesus.
done 3 so far.
It's crazy.
What?
Your parents seem like the type where it's like, why are you spending all this money on a wedding just to save it for a house? Like
you
they
would think
seem-
Italians
yeah.
are like that.
Yeah, it seems like
they
would be
are,
like that.
but like
That is the only exception.
yeah, I would say it's the only exception. Like I guess we are pretty frugal. Like we are, but like we don't spend money on stupid things. We're not very like materialistic. But
It's just like family. Because
when it
that's a
comes,
huge part of a family.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
joining 2 families together is so big because it's
Yeah.
family, it's food, it's like super super important. It's so fun.
How many weddings have you guys like all been to?
I think I've been to like 5.
Honestly, probably like 10.
What about you?
I feel like this is gonna be. I feel like I count my sister's that's coming up in March as like the first real one, but I went to like one old coworker's like beach wedding. And
Oh, so okay, one. So I imagine all of you guys went to like more than like 7 or something. Like I've only been to 2, which I
Yeah.
think is crazy because, and one of them was my mom's. My mom got remarried.
Oh,
that
yeah,
was
that's
one of
so
the weddings
cool.
I
So
went to,
crazy.
and my stepsister's wedding. Which
Oh,
was
wow.
a Pakistani style. It was Muslim style. So like the men and women are both separated into
That is
Right.
different
so
rooms.
interesting.
So like I was just in a room with a bunch of dudes, and obviously we couldn't see any girls because
the girls are in the other room like, woo!
But what was it like the reception like?
the reception was just like
Separated.
It was just completely
Still?
separated. Yeah, there's no partying or drinking or anything like that. It's very just
I get that you can't see the hair, but like afterwards, like you can't like mingle around and like
well,
celebrate.
that's
with...
what I'm saying. There's no sort of like partying or anything like that. It's like very like it's like
Small
so the
celebration
guys just
gathering.
like stick with the guys.
gathering. You know,
So
you have
it's
your
more
little-
about like the actual tradition and like religious aspect of getting
Correct.
married. It's not so much like
Yeah.
That makes
a
sense.
party celebration.
Yeah, which
Gotcha.
was to me it was very hard to accept that because I was like, where's the open bar?
Right.
And I was like 12
At
years
the
old.
Muslim fucking
Where's the
wedding.
bar?
I was 12 years old. Where's the open bar? I can't find it.
So are we drinking or
Play
yeah,
Soldier Boy.
Yeah, those were the last 2 weddings that I went. Like I like Matt has been to 30 fucking weddings, like 35,
Yeah, who
40
does he
fucking
know?
weddings. I think it's all his like school friends. He just goes to all these fucking weddings, and I wish I could go to all these weddings. It seems so fun. Like people talk about weddings all the time as like
Weddings
the
are
most
fun.
They're
fun to be
especially like it should be more fun for you because you're single.
Yeah.
And that's exciting. Like I know a lot of singles are like, yes, let's go to a wedding. We get to meet a bunch of strangers. Like It's fun,
And you
it's
you could trust them too.
That
'cause
seems
it's like part of the
fucked
family.
up to me. Going to a wedding to look for love.
Yeah.
it happens. It happens.
you
So
love-
many people are like, "How'd you meet?" We met at a friend's wedding. Like that. It's cool. Like that's
believe
what
that,
people
actually.
Because
expect.
love is in the air. That's why.
Literally,
It's a
yeah,
wedding.
Right.
love's in the
Yeah.
air.
I can
It's
see
like
that,
a
though.
mystery. It's like going on vacation and like meeting somebody for a day and then never seeing them again. Like it's fun.
What I like to do is find love at a funeral because everyone's at their lowest, and you can take advantage of that.
That's right.
So I watched
if
Wedding
you like people at
Crashers.
your lowest, you're gonna love them.
And Zane looks slimmer in black, which is why they're attracted to him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I just watched Wedding Crashers 2 nights ago, and there was a scene where he was like, "You don't go to funerals, dude. That's like the best time to get laid. You go to funerals, all the girls are at their lowest." It was
That's
fun.
terrible.
It's
No,
terrible.
no, cry on my shoulder.
And like
Oh
the
my
girls crying,
God.
he's just like,
Zane
Oh,
just
that's so
consoling
fucked.
girls as he's like trying to flex.
She's laying on your shoulder. She's like, "Sorry, I'm just so wet." And you're like,
Perfect.
"Oh yeah."
I'm just like, hey guys, we're at a funeral right now.
Oh my god. Live.
No, but
live
Bubba, you
stream.
got this.
Going to pee?
No,
I
the
can do it?
speech.
Oh,
You can't spell speech without P.
Well, do you have something written out?
Kenny, that was really quick.
Thank you. Go P.
Unlike my piss.
Oh yeah, wait. Oh yeah, let's run the ads. Commercial break, guys.
Before we continue, we want to give a big thank you to Manscaped for sponsoring this episode.
The holidays are here, baby. Have you made your wish list yet? Our sponsor today has a #1 wished for gift of the year, Manscaped. The best in men's below and above the belt grooming. Manscaped is here to ensure you're taking care of your manhood and your nose hairs with their new performance package.
I will say that at 27 years old, I am getting ear hair like you wouldn't believe, and I'm so like,
You get ear hair?
it's like, zoom this bit, like it is bad.
I get like really bad nose hairs because I have a long nose, so the
Yeah.
hair has a lot of room to grow, but they're just like poking out and it's connecting with my mustache. It's like, it's getting bad.
Baby, don't try to blend your nose hairs into your mustache. Trim them with Manscaped. Get rid of it. Like, don't be insecure, but at the same time, like,
Be
take care-
secure. Be secure about your
Right.
face.
Get rid of it.
Well, you are in luck because of the Manscaped Performance Package is the ultimate men's hygiene bundle and makes for the perfect gift.
When we got our Manscaped package, I opened it up and it said, "Your balls will thank you." And I was like, baby, that is marketing.
That is, it's really
because
good.
my balls did thank them. I was like, okay,
We should
I
have-
get it.
We should have marketing like that with our coffee when
Right.
we release it. It should be that just prominent, just like boom in your face.
Exactly.
Included in this new package is the Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, which is waterproof and uses a 9,000 RPM motor-powered 360-degree rotary dual blade system.
Baby, most cars don't even have 9,000 RPM rotary dual.
Look, guys, 79% of partners polled admitted that long nose hairs, like me, is a major turnoff. Why not use the best tools for the job here?
And it distracts your eyes. You be catching like a nose hair, like it's all you focus on.
Yeah, because it's crawling up because the way it comes out of your nose, it goes up your nose and like down. It's I don't like it. It's not good.
And honestly, dads can't stop talking about it. The teens are secretly buying it, and your girl gonna love you for it.
And let's not forget their famous liquid formulations, the Crop Preserver, Ball Deodorant, and Crop Reviver Ball Toner to maximize your ball hygiene routine.
So get the performance package today and get 2 free gifts. You're gonna get the Manscaped boxers and also the Shed travel bag, which is this really cool like leather looking ditty bag. You put all your goodies into it when you're on the road. Just take it with you, baby. You get all the stuff you need.
It's the best value Manscaped has to offer, and it's hot off the shelf, so baby, you got to get it.
So get 20% off today. You're going to get free shipping when you use code XXX at manscaped.com.
Again, that's 20% off and free shipping with the code XXX at manscaped.com.
Thank you, Manscaped, for sponsoring this episode and making our holes look sexy. And remember, sexy, baby. XXX is the code.
Very
sexy.
Sorry about the commercial break.
Sorry about the potty break.
All right, so a weekly checkup on all of our friends, most importantly David Dobrik, because he is the #1 on our list. He's at the AMAs today. He's working it with like T-Mobile or something. And I was watching his stories, and I'm just like, it's just crazy how they're still running like award ceremonies during this time. Like, to me, I'm just like, just wait, just like,
In
don't
this,
even
like,
do
because
it.
of COVID?
I don't know. I just like, do people still watch them? I just feel like the whole point, like it's so fun to watch these award shows because like people are there, it's exciting, the red carpet, the pop, it's just like it's really exciting to watch everything throughout the whole like show. But now it's just so it's like watching a UFC fight. There's nobody there. It's so silent.
It's like the episode of Black Mirror where it's got everybody's faces up on like the screens.
Exactly.
Like all the celebrities like that are in the audience are now just like in like a little Zoom call in the background.
It's like it's almost like we're not supposed to see that. It's just showing you everything you're not supposed to see as a viewer. It's like, oh, this is how it actually is when no one's there. This is the show.
Also, how did we not ask Addison about her presenting at the Billboard Awards?
Oh, fuck.
Because I'm sorry, but that video is hilarious. I will tell that to her face that video of like the silence of like Harry Styles. And then just the long pause.
You could at least put a fake applause after, just like any
let Mariah edit it, baby. Come on,
give it to me.
It's crazy like that. They just don't think about that. Like they run it and they're like, oh, this looks good, and they like run it. It's like,
oh my God.
You gotta edit it to make it like where the viewers don't feel awkward while watching it.
Detach the audio, drop it, pull the video.
Let a YouTuber edit that shit. It's fucking crazy. God. It's like what do you call it? It was another show I was watching. It was like Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimmel. It was one of their shows, and it was just so awkward because like there was no like applause, there was no audience. He was making these jokes, and it was just so silent after. And then he'd go to the next joke, and it's like, if you're watching a stand-up show and there was no laughter after, it would be the cringiest show to watch.
It's so weird because you can look at it like that. Or if they put like a laugh track, it would feel like a sitcom. The reason people like The Office is because there is no laugh track. It's like it is dry. It's got that awkward silence and like.
And the Office is completely different because it's like a real setting and it's a world that like they're living in. Stand up, they're like, right? Okay, next joke. It's a completely different.
But they wouldn't be able.
vibe.
They literally wouldn't be able to like have a live audience at this time though. So they would either have to do. It would either have to be a laugh track or like nothing.
I have to like. I feel like I need a laugh track if I'm watching something like
really.
That. Yeah.
Zane goes. I need to know when to laugh.
I don't know when to laugh. Right.
Somebody show me
funny.
a cue card. Laugh.
Applause.
Yeah, no,
please.
it is weird, and I feel like it's such a dying thing. Just the award shows, like obviously it's still like an honor to win something.
Yeah, it feels less important now when you watch it.
Because that's something like I remember as a family, we would tune into it, and it was just like it was an exciting time. Like you just like wow, all these like But now it's just like
well, it could be still exciting to other people. It's because like I feel like you guys have been to award shows and stuff like that. You've been on the red carpet, so it's kind of like
us being tainted by the fact that we've like done these things.
Yeah. Like it's still like exciting, but like I know my parents like record it and they love to watch it. Like it's still like exciting.
Yeah, but like views are like insanely down.
That's because people don't watch TV. But like
That's
people
true.
will still go like as soon as they hear something happen like on the AMAs or like they'll still like you're right, like nobody really watches TV, but like they'll go on YouTube because it's on the next day.
People are looking for the Kanye Taylor Swift like clip, like something like I'll just wait for like a highlight.
There's always something
something
that happens.
That's what the streamies try to do. The whole thing was a roast. The entire award ceremony was a roast, which it was good because like the roasts were really good. We're all sitting there just like, oh fuck, like that. This is like
when Ricky Gervais.
Hold on, Ricky Gervais. That was the streamies?
No, Ricky Gervais is a huge actor.
No, I know, but like for what was he on?
What was that? Oscars? Golden Globes?
The Golden Globes. Okay. I thought like I was talking about the streaming, so I thought he was on the streaming.
No, I'm saying like it being a roast. You were saying like it being a roast, like where like they're just like cracking like jokes, trying to like obviously his was like a little bit more serious, but still like, whoa, shit.
He went in. It was a little like, ooh. Can you say that?
Awkward.
It is crazy that like celebrities cannot take like it's like I feel like the streamies everybody was laughing their ass off, but like at the Golden Globes everybody was just like not funny. Like this is not okay.
Because it was true, baby.
Because it's true. It's fucking hilarious.
Point them out.
Oh my god. I wonder how the Super Bowl is gonna go like this year.
There's still a Super Bowl?
I don't know. I mean, I guess the Weeknd was just confirmed as the artist that's gonna perform. But
really?
like,
talk about awkward doing a Super Bowl performance with no audience.
Dude, that's gonna be nuts.
They honestly should have picked like JoJo Siwa. I'm not kidding.
Yo, she would
puts
kill
on a
that shit,
performance,
though.
and without an audience, she's probably the best person because she's.
Well, I mean, but the thing is that the demographic would make no sense watching the Super Bowl.
I would actually watch that if JoJo Siwa was.
yeah,
I'm not
especially now, people will watch it.
I was telling Kenny the other day, imagine popping in an acid and going to a JoJo Siwa show. That would be fucking insane.
That is now on my bucket list of things to do.
I don't know what
That's actually on JoJo's bucket list. She wants to perform at the Super Bowl.
That's like
Oh,
her
I
number
was like,
one
did you
thing.
I
ask
thought
it?
she wanted to take acid.
Yeah, she'll probably get there. I feel like, can you
She'll get
imagine
there.
if like JoJo has this like transformation as she like gets older and whatever, and she's like an actual like mature artist, and she ends up like doing the Super Bowl.
She's the Hannah Montana of today's.
Oh,
She really is.
that's a good. Okay,
Okay, I mean,
I'm here for it. I honestly
We'll see
like.
where her music goes.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't like The Weeknd. I'm not a fan. So like
neither.
I'm probably not going to be tuning in. I mean, I'm sure I'll see clips or whatever. I don't know. I want someone that
I like a
Spice it
couple
up.
songs. I just don't like him as a person.
Oh, okay.
Are you talking about the?
Oh my
that night at
gosh!
Delilah?
Valid reason.
That was crazy.
We talked about this before on the podcast, but yeah, he kicked us out of our table and was the biggest asshole.
Because he was the weekend.
But like, you know what?
But we didn't even like recognize him at the time because it was just
It was
this
right.
random dude.
No, it was right after he got his hair cut.
Yeah, he didn't have that like crazy hair, so he came up right up to our table. But it was Scott that he was talking
Wait,
to.
set the scene. We were at.
We had a table.
Delilah.
We were
No.
at Delilah.
Okay, nobody knows what Delilah is.
It's like
It's a
We're at
nightclub.
We're at a nightclub, and we were sitting at a
It's like
table.
it's like a loungy
a
area.
lounge,
I think,
jazzy.
I think it was like
cool.
it was an after party for an award show. It was like a music award show or whatever.
Right.
And you know, a lot of important people were there, and then us.
and then
That
then
was a
we
good way to
snuck
put it.
in.
No, that was a good way to put it. Yeah, a lot of important people, and then us, and then we crawled in.
we were the fun ones. Everybody was like the very like high
Uptight.
end celebrities, and we were just like the ones that
Lighten up.
were
All the celebrities got a table. David got a table. We sat at his table, and then they kicked us out.
And so we were sitting there, and then the Weeknd comes up to the table because apparently he just wants the table that we're at. But we
We
it's
had
been
a
booked. We
premium
had it.
corner.
It
was good.
It was a good table. And then Scott gets up, and the Weeknd goes right up to Scott, and he goes,
I like your table.
"I like your table." And he's like, "Okay." He's like, "I'm taking your table," and Scott goes, "No." And then what was it? 2.5 minutes later, we had like
Bottle service comes up. They're like, "We're gonna give you a free bottle if you come over here."
in the corner.
All right.
And I went.
He
Hey,
just
where you
ran
putting
away.
that shit? Set it.
I mean, at least he like there was some sort of like consolation prize. At least
He didn't buy it.
that's true. Well, do you know if he did or not?
With his attitude, I doubt it.
Yeah. But you know, he probably won like best supporting or whatever, you know, so he probably deserved it.
And it was a fucking weekday when it happened.
Yeah.
That's why you didn't recognize him because it was on a weekend. I don't know. I just want to see like someone. I don't know. I feel like I don't know about the weekend right now. I want to see someone that's like killing it right now. I feel like Miley is like killing it.
Dua
Yeah.
Lipa.
Dula Peeps.
Oh, Dua Lipa is
and
like the
halftime show.
superstar.
She is. She
She's,
would.
like,
Yeah, she would
number
kill
one.
it.
Or
Yeah.
even like Lizzo. Like that would be sick.
Yeah.
That'd be so
Lizzo's
exciting.
in and out. Dua Lipa
Oh.
is like she hits number one every time. Like,
Yeah.
everything she puts out is
You also,
just nuts.
yeah,
Did you
like
just say-
or like Dua Lipa and Lizzo, because you got to think of performance too.
Yeah.
Well, Dua Lipa and Miley just came out with a song. They could do it. They could do it.
Dua.
Do a duet. Did you hear about Miley's surgery that she got? Like I'm confused how like crazy she's killing it right now with the fact that she got surgery on her vocal cords.
Did she have nodes?
No, it was like fluid. Fluid was on her vocal cords because I guess just from like just strenuous
Just like drinking a
activity.
lot.
Honestly, yeah, like everyone assumed it
No,
was
Zane, that's just you.
He's like, I think I got fluid.
Should I
on
get
my
that?
throat."
I should get that.
I should get what
It
she
happens
got.
when you drink when a lot of fluid goes down your throat. You just
No, she was like, I mean, they said it was at first like, oh, it's because you've just been touring so much and it's your voice. But then like that's actually the reason that she got sober was because she ended up finding out that it was like because of all the drinking and
She
the
also got
smoking
really
that she did.
raspy.
Yeah, she said that her voice was it felt like there was like a weight on her voice every time she was singing. But I genuinely
Oh.
feel like this era of her is like really
She's
strong
killing
right
it.
It's
now.
good for her.
All
Yeah,
of
I
her
like
like
it.
little like shows that she's putting on, like her live performances.
And the
I really
covers.
like
Little
it.
like
Yeah.
song, like the remakes she's making are so good.
I like this era. Of
Yeah,
her. I'm
I
very
love the
happy.
mullet. She's killing it.
She's had
Cool.
like a couple
She's
of
so
good
cool.
eras.
She got
just,
that
like,
Pat
coming back.
Benatar hair. She like
Yeah.
killing it.
Did you guys get your tonsils removed?
No,
Did you?
I never had to. No.
No. I was.
I thought
It
about
seemed like
it.
a myth to
I
me.
thought it was something everybody had to get done at some point in their life.
Me too. Isn't that so weird?
Never
That and
happened.
appendix. I thought everybody had to get rid of the two of them.
There was just so
The
many like
appendix?
stories about like like that getting
Yes.
taken out. I was like, oh, it must
Yeah.
be like a wisdom teeth kind of thing.
Right.
Apparently, your appendix is something that you like throughout like evolution or whatever. Like you don't need anymore. Like your appendix serves no purpose in your body.
But why like go out of your way to remove it if it's
Because
not
if
gonna do
it
anything
bursts,
bad?
you die.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Appendixes bursting is bad.
The
It
simplest way to
bursts
put it.
while they're trying to take it out.
It's also like there's a comedian that talked about like things that like we thought we had to get our tonsils removed, like whatever. There's a comedian that talked about like quicksand. He's like, I always thought quicksand was something I had to worry about as a kid.
I thought it was
yeah.
a myth. I didn't
I
think
thought,
No,
it
I
I
thought
thought
it
it
was-
was like, oh my gosh, what?
I
if
thought
come
it was
across
super common.
Yes.
Like you would just randomly pop up in some quicksand out
Yes.
of
Like you would
nowhere.
never know.
Oh, so you thought it happened all the time? Like,
Yeah.
to me, I thought it was
Yes.
fake. I thought it was a myth. It was only in shows. Like,
No, I was worried about it. It
That's-
was so true.
so do you like is quicksand usually just in like forests and shit, right? Just
Who
like
knows?
deep in like
where is it?
I
Or-
think
hold on.
my fear from quicksand came from the Never-Ending Story.
I haven't seen that in
never-ending
so
story?
long. I need to watch
oh,
that
hold
again.
on. Is that with Macaulay Culkin?
Macaulay Mountain.
Huh?
No. Is that is
no,
that a movie?
It's an old movie, and it's got like the dragon. He's like Falcor, Atreyu.
Where he goes into another world? He goes from human world to
Yeah, he's like reading like a book, and then ends
Okay,
up-
I think it is Macaulay Culkin that I was saying.
Macaulay Culkin.
Whatever his name is.
Um,
is that
Macaulay Culkin.
We're trying to see where
It's him,
quicksand
right?
is
No.
located.
I don't believe it is.
I just watched the trailer for that movie with Matt like a week ago, and it was him that was in it. Because I remember that movie a long time ago when I was a kid.
I know what movie you're talking about. That's like the where he's in like a library.
Yeah.
That's
not
no,
it.
different
Oh,
movie.
okay.
By the way, quicksand can be located in any place rising water lifts sand grains enough
Oh.
so that when weight is applied to them, they move laterally and allow the weight to sink down through them.
Is
Can
it
you-
really fast? I want to see a video.
Yeah. Oh,
I
you know what?
I like those videos of
I've
people
never seen a
getting
video.
out of quicksand. They're
Oh,
really like
yes.
satisfying.
Yes.
It's satisfying people getting out of quicksand.
Yeah, because there's a method to it.
Watching this could save your life right now. So
Wait,
everybody,
is it like the quicker you go, the harder, the more you sink?
Yeah, like, the
if
more you
freak
fight
out,
it, yeah.
goes down
The more you
That's
like
what I've heard.
fight it, it like you have to be very
oh,
calm.
I was picturing, you know, when they like walk across like the water thing, but it turns hard when you hit it harder.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
ever
Oobleck.
seen that?
Oh yeah. Hold on, like YouTubers like do that right now. Like they
Yeah.
have
Or
that.
like grass. When grass has that like bubble of water that you could jump
Oh,
on, you
yeah,
could bounce
that-
on it. So cool.
What are you
what?
You never seen a grass bubble? It's really cool.
We are
A
just learning
glass
all about
bubble?
the earth today.
Damn.
There was this movie that I watched. It was like one of my favorite movies with my brother when we were growing up. It was I almost said Robot Pirate Island, but that was
SpongeBob
SpongeBob. It was called Treasure Island, and it had one of the kids from Home Improvement, and there was like this sand, and there was sand sharks that would like go through it, and then there was trees that had pizza on it.
Does
What
this
the
ring a
fuck?
bell?
Were you dreaming? Were you on acid?
Oh, I'd be scared too.
Wait,
Is
what?
that it?
Is that it?
Does that look familiar to you?
A little
Magic?
bit.
What is that?
A little bit.
Oh, Magic Island. That's what it was. Magic Island Pizza Tree. Type yeah.
What
Type
the
that in.
fuck?
What?
And
That sounds like a little kid like doing schoolwork. Like, if you had an island, what would it be called? Magic Island Tree Pizza.
These things look scary.
Yeah.
Magic Island Pizza Tree.
Like what?
literally
Looks like-
fucked up my
oh.
childhood.
Oh, weird. Oh, yeah.
What?
I could see that.
Is this
yeah.
supposed to be a horror movie?
No, it's a kids movie.
I mean, no, that doesn't. Look at that shit. That's scary.
That looked like from Sharknado.
Yeah, that looks like Jaws.
Sharknado.
I feel
The
like they
worst
did that on
movie
purpose.
ever.
They showed like it was like PG or G, but it wasn't really.
Because PG movies could still have violence in it, right? Because scary sharks that be considered violence. Like
Yeah.
horror movies.
I feel like the only thing that makes it PG-13 is just foul language.
Yeah.
I was surprised when we watched when we were having our little
Yes.
Halloween movie marathon thing about Beetlejuice. I didn't like that used to scare me so much as a kid, so I thought it was like an adult movie. And then you're like, I'm pretty sure this is like a kids movie, and I was like, oh, it's PG.
Yeah. isn't that
Beetlejuice. They're
so
like
bizarre?
they're like they
They're
said a couple
creepy.
cuss words in that, and
yeah,
it was
they,
like
they had sexual references. They had reference to self harm and suicide. Like it was.
If it's for sure for kids, it's rated G.
Some-
yeah.
you either
Some cuss
go
words.
from like G Finding Nemo
what's
to Beetlejuice going into a strip club talking about like
Beetlejuice is on some next level. Beetlejuice
Yeah.
should be rated
it should be PG-13.
PG.5.
Yeah.
Aw.
Oh, I want to watch Finding Nemo now.
We love
Me
the
too.
ocean today.
We love
just
the
came-
ocean. That's why our logo's blue today.
I
love
remember
Barra.
when Finding Nemo came out, it was such a big fucking deal because it was the first movie of like animated like that well. Remember?
Just how beautiful it was.
Just like it was just the first animated movie that was just like insane. Like insane graphics, like just so much. It was like what, 4 years to make that movie? Finding Nemo?
I think I did hear it took a.
It took like a
Good amount of
longer
time.
than any other animated
Maybe that's
movie
why
by
it took like
2.5 years.
2.5 years.
For Finding Nemo.
That's
Crazy.
insane.
I know. Imagine working on a single project for a year.
Zane
Or
hasn't
2
posted in a
years
year.
or 2.5. That's true.
He's been
What
working
you been
on
working on?
We'll get to 2.5 years.
It's called finding content.
Very good.
I don't know,
Whatever.
something like stirred up.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Okay, I found this this random article the other day that reminded me of the thumbnail that we posted for one of our last videos. The one that you did about the nanny story. Throwing
like the nanny
like
throwing a
juggling kids or something like that.
that.
There was this article.
What?
There was this article about kids in France being thrown over the fence, like because at the school they would like close a gate, and late parents would be like throwing their kids over the gate. Like that was the only way to get them in. It was to like get them over the gate,
Right.
And so like a bunch of parents were like apparently like shit, so they had to like
Try to get their kids
try to
into
get
the school.
yeah. That's the Super Bowl I want to see.
I
For,
know
like,
that
kids.
I know that like our high school, the gates would close. You remember like the
Yep.
parent drop off?
Oh yeah.
They would shut that down on the dot.
Yeah, they were sometimes really like on the nose about that. But how do you get to school? Like I don't know. Like okay, you're 2 minutes late, so you can't learn today. Like
It's pretty crazy.
just give someone a tardy slip. But like how
then
many?
Then they make you like waste your fucking day to walk them in, get a slip.
Yeah, like
check
the
in
parent
with a
has to
visitor
like
pass.
sign him. Yeah,
I don't think they like wanted to do that. I think that was the only way to like restrict people from just bringing their kids whenever they want, because then that like makes everybody's job harder, like every teacher's job's harder if kids are just coming in at any time of the day. And then so I do understand like kind of why they had this rule, because it was probably a huge problem back then where parents would just be like, okay, I'll drop you off an hour late today. You'll miss some school, but like it won't be the whole thing.
I'm just wondering how many parents had to like throw their kids over a gate to have them literally have a sign that depicts a
Stop
person
throwing kids over.
a child
That's
over
really
the
funny.
fence.
And that's really violent. This like little picture they have here. It's
That
like
little
the kid
like
is
the line
flying.
makes it look like they're moving pretty quick.
Yeah,
But it's
That's
probably
not like a little like gentle toss over. That's
I would just imagine it's because like the parent just doesn't want to like go through the rigmarole of being like, ugh, I have to go through the whatever entrance and like
and now I have
talk
to bring
to
my
somebody.
kids to work and shit.
Like they were just like, God, I'm late for work already. That's why the kid's late. Just Bobby, just go climb. Like you always climb trees at home. Just go over the fence.
And you think schools are safe, so
go
you're like,
learn
go.
something.
Dang, France be wildin'.
Speaking of bring your kids to work, did you guys ever do that?
Yes.
I was never.
No,
My parents
once.
never took me. I was the one kid in school.
Really?
Wait, I thought you meant the other way around.
You brought
Bring
your
your
kid to
parents-
your
No,
work?
no. Parents come to your school. Bring your parent to work day, because that was a thing.
That
But
yeah.
that never happened for me. But I heard it wrong. Yes, I've been to my mom's work.
What'd you think?
I thought it was insane. I thought it was so fucking cool.
Pretty cool.
It was a fire station. Like, imagine a little kid in a fire station. It's like the first time
I-
seeing something like that.
I went to my mom's work. She works in American Express,
Mhm.
and she like showed me around the building.
Here's a
It
credit
was
card,
like-
honey. You just get to swipe.
But I also went to bring your grandkids to work
Oh.
day.
What?
And I remember my grandma, she worked at this company that sold wigs.
That's,
Your grandma worked for drag queens.
that's pretty cool.
And they were like really, really high-end wigs.
Okay.
It was called On Right. And I remember like our experience we got to do was like go around, like there was like a bunch of wigs you could play with, but then we like had to fill up like shampoo bottles. And I was just like, as I was doing this, I was realizing like I'm fucking working right now.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
a child, but I was like,
that's
they were
funny.
making me fill bottles and bottles of shampoo.
But I thought,
and I'm like, this
Oh
is,
my god!
it got to a point
the
where I was
shit
like,
they don't want to do.
this isn't funny. Like, this is child labor
They
law.
took,
Like,
they took advantage of that day. They love that day every year.
I feel like that was the point of like bring your kid to work day. That was to get like to give your kid a sense of like once you're an adult,
That's
this is
true.
the real world. The real world dealing with wigs.
I was
The
fine.
real
just
world.
teasing hair. Like this is the real world.
So here, fill this bottle. Great. Now we're gonna work on your taxes. So we're gonna
Can
pay
you ring
for
this person?
I think that whole wig experience manifested our Vine days for sure.
Yup.
Once
Oh,
once
true.
you saw that, you saw your hair in the mirrire. You're like, ooh.
Maybe
Boniface.
we just hated our real hair and just wanted to cover it with something.
Yeah, I was balding, so I just needed more hair in my head.
He's at this wig factory. He's like, oh, this is never gonna apply to my real life. Fast forward to Vine. It's just you in a wig every single.
It's not my natural color. People won't believe it.
I need a little bit of red in here.
Oh my God. I feel like I didn't do anything. I feel like that's when I would just go to my mom's work and she was like, administrative assistant. And I would just go and I would watch like Pokemon and I would trace Pokemon like I talked about last podcast. That's all I would do. I just remember drawing and like watching these like VHS tapes, the same ones over and over. Like it was fun. I love those those days at school.
I was just gonna say, I wish I was a kid again.
I just remember as a kid, I remember specifically doing this like every day. My mom would go to the gym every day, and in her gym there was this whole like babysitting area. It's like you would drop your kid off and they would watch you, and it was this like I just remember this fucking room. It was like the tiny playgrounds because the room was like small. It's not like a high ceiling room. It's like this little playground in the corner that had these toys and the TV, and it was always playing Dora the Explorer every single day. Every single day. And I would be like, it would either like I was in there every day. I was a regular. I was in there every single day. And sometimes kids would come in like here and there throughout the week, but I was always the main kid in there. So I became this kid or the person where like all the kids used to come and it's like, oh, Zane's here. He's like the main person. That's
The
here.
main person. The person in charge.
They're like, why is this little kid working here? He's literally here every day.
Because my mom loved it. She'd go to the gym every fucking day. Every single
Your mom
day.
just didn't want to spend time with you.
That's true too.
Everyone comes in and just sees you watching Dora the Explorer. They're like, oh, hola. You're like,
I'm like the
what?
kid in Fun with Dick and Jane. I just speak Spanish.
Yeah, the little kid.
Because that's all I watched.
Let's do calls. I got
Mariah,
calls.
do you want to do calling Coffee Talk calls?
Yes.
It's calling Coffee Talk, baby.
Hi, my name's Venus from Cambridgeshire in England, and this question's for everyone really. And you know, it's no secret that being a content creator or someone who's in the public eye can be very difficult mental health wise. So how do you all make sure that you look after each other as close friends, as part of the vlog squad, or just as your own friendship groups? Thanks.
Thank you, Venus. That was a really good question. And your voice is incredibly soothing.
Hi,
Yeah, I
Venus.
could have listened
It's the
to that.
accents.
I
Everyone
didn't
know
want the
Right.
question to
Yeah.
stop.
accents always get me.
I'm like, Zam, fuck me for asking people to only keep it 30 seconds. I wanted to listen to that for a little longer.
Keeping in check with mental health with our friend group. I think it's just like being aware, knowing what's like a normal for like your friend or people that you're around. And even if you don't suspect anything weird, like you should still just talk to them.
Yeah. How you been?
And
How you doing?
yeah, I feel like there's subtle little hints that you as a friend would be able to catch up, like, or catch onto,
Yeah.
and see. And just constantly let your friends know that you're there, you're present, you love them.
I also think too, it's important to like be able to know that not everyone, if somebody is feeling down, like it depends on the person of what they need from you. Some people just need to vent. Some people need advice. Some people don't want advice.
Some people want to be left alone.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
right. Some people just need to like time to decompress.
And it's knowing your friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And a lot of the friends are totally different. They handle
Yeah.
situations so differently. Like I feel like there's a friend that we will send a gift basket to. There's a friend that you just shoot a text over.
Yeah.
There's a friend that you'll text them, come over. You need to come over.
Mm-hmm.
And then because you just know, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? Even if something is like circling the internet, like a rumor or something like that, even if it's the silliest thing that so many people are saying, you still reach out and you're like, hey, do you want to come over for dinner? I feel like me and you always do that. Do you want to come over for dinner? Like that's like the quick
Yeah.
go to, and then they just end up like opening up, and it makes them feel a little better.
And if you feel like, I feel like the biggest sign is like distancing.
mm-hmm.
Like if they don't hit you up anymore, they've not really been seeing anybody else in the friend group. It's just
Mhm.
kind of like there's clearly something. It might not be anything to do with the friend group. It could be something that they're dealing with in their outside life.
Mm-hmm.
But just being aware as a good friend and noticing little nuances that could be a sign of something, and constantly just letting them know, like, listen, like, I know you said nothing's wrong, but I just want to let you know that if something ever is wrong, I'm here for you. If you want to talk, chat, like, I'm all ears, and I love you.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you and I do that a lot too. We'll check
Yeah.
in with each other. And I feel like sometimes, like, when I'm going through something, it's like if you pick up on it, there are some times when it's so fresh for me that I don't even know how to articulate. I don't know what I'm looking for, like what I
Yeah.
would be looking for if I was to be like telling you about it. So I'm just like, I'm going through stuff right now, but I feel like it'll be fine. But thank you for, like, it's always appreciated when I know that you're like
I've
there.
come to you before.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, just like you've.
Mhm.
Oh no, you just kind of seemed a little quiet today, like not
Yeah.
not your usual self.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it's just like just being loving and genuinely just caring for somebody.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10, you're normally right. Like, go with your gut, especially when you're that close
Yeah.
with somebody. It's like, you know when there's little nuances and changes to their behavior that you're like, all right, let me just let them know that I'm here. Like, that's all
Yeah.
you really. I feel like that's all you really have to do is just let people know that you're accessible. Because there are some
Yeah.
friends that I have that I just know that they're not really the type of friends for that. But it's really important to have those types of friends. I feel like that you can go
Yeah.
to about that stuff. But it doesn't mean that every friend has to be like that. But those friendships are the ones that I end up usually valuing.
Especially in today's age and what's going on with COVID, and it is a very depressing time, and a lot of people are going through a lot.
And responding to things
It's-
differently.
Yeah.
Everyone's taking this differently.
It's so difficult.
Yeah.
So many people are changing and they don't know how to handle it and they don't know what to
Mhm.
do with themselves. Yeah. It's really hard.
And I feel like it's exacerbated a lot of like existing mental health issues for people. Like it's just put under a microscope with this all. So it's I feel like it's especially important to check in with people that were already like, a little bit like anxious or, a little bit of a loner or whatever, and just be like, are you all right with everything that's going on? It's like, sometimes who needs the most attention.
And don't expect people to give the, I guess, honest answer. Like if I
Yeah.
was like, "Are you all right?" Like it's got to come from like a genuine place.
Yeah, I'm just tired. That's the
Yo, you
go-to.
good?
Yeah, I'm just feeling tired lately.
Mhm.
Like it's always just like, okay.
And also, don't be like pressuring. I don't know. It's a very not fine
Feel it
line,
out.
but
Feel
it
it out.
is.
Just
Yeah.
be
It's something.
there.
It's something that you can sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Because some people are just like, just the thought of like you reaching out was enough.
Mm-hmm.
Like it didn't have to take action or anything. Just like knowing that makes
Right.
them feel better.
I think the most important thing at the end of the day is just letting your friends know you love them and care.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I would imagine, like, especially with what you guys do, it's like, yes, there's aspects of your friendship that are plastered all over the internet, and so a lot of it seems like performative or whatever, and everyone's so busy, and we just have to get videos done, and I need you to be in the video, whatever. But it is important to pause and realize
back to
that,
earth.
yeah, like there's a
Yeah.
work relationship, but there's also like a true friendship behind all of these interactions, and it's like
Right.
those need to be nurtured just as much as the work relationships.
Right.
Yeah, love that.
Love
your
you.
friends.
Love your friends.
I love you
Love
guys.
you. Love your bangs.
Thank you. I like yours too.
I like yours.
I
Gonna do
your
another
bangs,
one?
Zane.
Gonna do another question?
Yeah, let's do another one.
Okay.
Hi guys, my name is Abby and I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. My question is for everyone. So, if you could know the absolute and total truth to one question, what question would you ask? Thank you guys for allowing me to do this. I love you guys, and your podcast is amazing. I love it and watch it every week. Thanks.
Abby.
Thank you, Abby.
What a crazy
Abby.
question,
Oh,
because
that's
you could
so-
take that in so many different
Yeah.
ways.
You know what? I feel
I'm
like,
excited to hear you guys.
I feel like we've all asked each other this question. We have different answers every time, but I think one of the main ones for me, and I feel like this is for so many people too, is like, is there life after death? I think that's just such an interesting one.
What
When
happens
we
after you die?
Does our brain keep going? It's either, do we keep dreaming? We think that there's another world, but like there's actually nothing, but it's just our brain is just constantly going for the rest of our life while we're underground, or do we just
Right.
is there a heaven or hell? Like I would really like to
There's
know
both.
that.
I like know the answer.
Yeah,
No, God told me.
It's like faith. It's like we can believe this for the rest of our life, but we won't know until we get there. And that's really scary. And I kind of want to know. I would like to know that.
I honestly feel like I
Will Lady Gaga put out another album this year?
Her next album next year.
I genuinely feel like it sounds like such a cop-out answer, but like the more I think about it, I really feel like there's just things in life that we're not meant to know, and I feel like it's taken me a while to get to this place, but like I feel like I have accepted that. Like I've accepted that I'm just not gonna know the answer to everything.
Yeah.
I don't have enough time to know all the answers.
There's no point of stressing about it.
Right. And I feel like if I was to ask a question like that, because of course I would find the answer interesting, whether it's yes or no, it's like I would be so interested to hear. But I would fear that it would change the way that I would naturally want to live my life.
Mm-hmm.
Like
right.
if I
that you would be serving another purpose or like living like altering where you would be to suit this new found knowledge that you have.
Yeah. And I mean, that's the case with, I feel like, a lot of questions. It's like existential, like really big overarching questions like that. Like, is there life after death? It's like, if you just wanted to know something about, you know, oh, like when is so-and-so in my family going to die? Like it would just,
well, no,
some things are better to not know.
Yeah. That one's like, I would never want to know when someone dies. I think that's just something is too.
But
like
some people,
when will I die?
But like, yeah. And some
Yeah, I
people
wouldn't
though,
wanna know that.
like if it's a specific family member or something that's like, you know, battling some sort of disease or whatever, it's like, when will this person die? I'm sure it would be comforting to know, oh my God, they're going to last another 20 years. Like that's amazing. That's very comforting. But at the same time, even just knowing that, it's like a clock that's now ticking, and it's just like it would affect it would affect your relationship with that person.
Yeah, it's like the movie with everybody with timers over their head.
Yeah.
It's like you don't want to see all these.
It's so weird. Like I thought about this before, and I used to feel that way, but now talking about it in this second, I would want to know now.
That's fair.
No,
if
about what?
When I died.
Oh, when you die? Really?
I think so.
Would you try to prevent it when that time comes?
No, I wouldn't try to prevent it. I would just want to make sure that I lived my life and did the most and best things that I possibly could.
But that's why we should all be living like that already.
Yeah,
but
don't
nobody
know.
does. Nobody does.
Right, nobody does.
Right.
But it'd be nice to know.
And what's fucked up, like, and it is sad. I've seen people like get told that they have 6 months to live with their cancer or whatever it is, and they're like, you know what? It's time to live now, and like they go live the most insane, inspirational life that they've would have never imagined. And like that is so inspiring.
Yeah.
Like yes, it all depends on the person.
Yeah.
Like it could be obviously an incredibly depressing time, and it's a sad, horrible thing to be told. But it all depends on the person. I feel like at this point in my life right now, if I found out, I would try to do the most I possibly could.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But it's funny because it's like I feel like just being given an answer, whether it's you have 12 minutes left, or you have 14 hours, or you have 29 years, or you have 80 more years. Like, regardless of what the answer is,
it's depressing.
Would you live your life to the fullest regardless of the answer? It's like, why do you need an answer then? If it's a short period of time, if it's a long period of time, why would you just need the answer to be like, oh my God, I'm going to last 60 more, years. I'm going to make those 60 years the best years of my life.
I feel like this is why. If Heath was told right now that he has 5 more years to live, then he knows he has 5 more years to get everything that he needs to get done.
Yeah, I think it's more if it's a short answer.
Right. Yeah.
If it's like a short answer.
I guess if it was like a short term thing.
Yeah.
If somebody told me you have 80 years, I'd be like,
okay.
I'm on the right track.
Okay.
But as that time gets closer, though, I feel like it would just lead to such crazy anxiety in your life.
No, because if somebody told me I had 70 more years,
you still don't know how you're going.
I would probably be ready to die.
You don't know how you're going, though. It could be super painful.
It could be like the technology and medical advancements that can make you no. I feel like
immortal.
I feel like that's the thing. Everybody wants to be fucking immortal.
Dogs should be immortal.
Dogs
Agreed.
are a different
I
case.
There's a bunch of dogs everywhere.
Always.
Forever.
My mom. The reason dog is because it's backward as God.
That's me.
All right.
That's me.
Sounds like a welcome mat that would be in Florida.
Oh, it's a refrigerator.
Yeah.
God
magnet.
backward as dog.
Speaking of God, that's like I totally get what both of you like are saying, but like I would not want to know either of those because like personally for me, like I don't want to bring religion. Well,
just thank God. Just
whatever.
I feel like you've said before
Jesus.
that. Like you've said before
God's
that you,
plan is
yeah,
perfect
you
for
find
me.
your comfort is found from knowing that there's a plan. You don't need to know like the date or the timeline or anything like that.
That's just my faith, though. That's just like
right. But it's like that's all the comfort that some people need. There are some people that like And that's not to
I
say
think
that
everything's
people.
supposed to happen the way it's supposed to happen. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to change it because of like a certain.
And like it's not your information to know
Right.
necessarily.
Right. No, I get that too.
I think I would want to know about like where Madeline McCann is, or
Who is that?
what happened to John Benet Ramsey.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like
yeah,
every
Jersey
every
guy.
missing child, where are they?
You know what?
I
That's
would
actually,
love that.
Okay, I would pick something like that. I would pick one of the like a big unsolved thing that I was like really interested in. I'd just be like, I want to know for sure.
All right, we're gonna end it on that question. Thank you guys for calling in. As always, the number is gonna be in the description below. We have new merch. Our unfiltered merch is gonna be in the description below as well.
Make sure to tune into all of our podcast episodes. We post the audio form on Spotify, on the podcast app, all those other platforms. And on Tuesdays, we post the video portion of this podcast on youtube.com/Zane and Heath.
Mm-hmm. Thank you guys so much, as always, for listening, and we will see you guys next week.
Bye.
Peace out, A-Town now.
Peace punch, Captain Crunch.
Peace buzz, Captain Grudge.
I got something you can touch. Bang bang, choo choo train. Wind me up, I do my thing.
Fill
This
it
is
up with
piece
milk,
of 7 Up.
2%. Rudy's
Mess with
fat.
me, I'll mess you up.
I'll mess you up.
Oh,
I'll mess
You already messed them up.
okay.